Welcome everyone. I have the beautiful Lillian and myself, and we are going to do some role plays today to make your job a lot easier as champions to get your links out to the world.
Awesome.
So we're going to get started. So what we're going to do, just a couple of different scenarios on things that you might come across while you're out and about and doing your daily tasks. So I'm going to start off today, and Lillian's going to be my shop owner or my service person or whatever. You know, we've got a few things going on here.
I don't even know what's happening, so it's all going to be news to me.
She has absolutely no idea. So I've just been in to see beautiful Lillian, and I'm going to be just talking to her. I've just had a wonderful massage, and I'm just going to be sharing with her how I can help expand her reach by being part of the Avatar Collective. So we're just going to run a role play with that. After that, we're going to be having some champagne or some white wine or something, you know, and this is just ideas for you while you're out and about in the community, what you can do, how to get it out there. And, you know, then we've got curry pastes and stuff like that as well. So just a few different scenarios just to get your head around. And this will be always available to you, so you can use it at any time. If you have any queries or questions, come to us. But Lillian has been doing a great job. She's been out there, you know, sharing her link to other people as well. I'm just going to get my link up just to show you, just in case some of you haven't seen the link.
I actually enrolled a restaurant, or they're more of a cafe yesterday. So some people that I know, or Tammy gets her coffee there every day.
Yes, I'm excited.
And I just reached out and sent like a text message, but it just goes to show interacting in person is so much better. So I sent him the message. He told me he'd seen it, but he just hadn't had a chance to listen to it. So then I messaged him and said, can we have a chat? Had a chat, then we met in person, and then I sat down with him. Like, he only had 5 or 10 minutes, but just went through the link, showed him how simple it is, told him the benefits, and he goes, well, it's a no-brainer. And then he actually said, oh, have you spoken to such and so, because they're on QOIN, Coin. And I said, I actually did go in there. He goes, oh, I know him really well. I said, awesome, you can talk to him. And he goes, oh, this is pretty easy. And he sort of asked me what was involved, you know, how it works. And I said, look, you've just got to fill out these simple details, and then they'll email you back with all the info, and you get all your QR code and everything. And he goes, oh, that's pretty simple, so might as well.
And remember, the FAQs, all the questions that you guys have been asking us are FAQs on the website as well. So if you can't answer every question, don't try and hazard a guess. Don't try and, you know, because you don't need to know all the answers. Yeah. Just direct people to the website, to the FAQs. And if there's something that you can't answer, you can always go to the contact page on the website and answer there. But as Lillian mentioned, so it's just a matter of getting your link, and then you get your link with whatever photo, a little bit about yourself. Mine doesn't have it, but most people's have a bit about themselves. And then scrolling down to the bottom, where you just direct them to if they have products or services. Now, Lillian mentioned you can send this link directly to them, but remember, this is relationship space, as Lillian mentioned. For me, I'm the relationships queen. I love hearing people's stories, and you can see Lillian's, and it's got all about what she does, so it's edifying her as well.
Summer wrote that. You did a good job.
It's always better having someone else.
Mine was the very first one.
Yeah, well, it's always good having someone else do it for you, because they see qualities that you don't see yourself. But, you know, when you actually register for a champion to be the champion, which is on through the Avatar Collective, literally you just you give them your email address and your name. You'll get an email straight back. You send whatever photo you want to send in there, a little bit about yourself as well. So then you get what the links that we have. So we're going to scroll down, and when you scroll down to the bottom, it's got the registration where have you got yours? Because I've just picked up on something just on here. So whether or not they've got a product or service. Now, at that point, you can send them the link. You've already edified them. You've already given them a little bit of information. We're going to do some role plays on different scenarios on what you can share as well to make it really appealing to them, to make them, you know, as Lillian said, the gentleman from the coffee shop, yay, he was like, it was a no-brainer because she did such a good job on sharing the benefits of it as well. So if you do that good enough, they'll want to fill that in anyway, and they'll be really keen to get their stuff on. So remembering you're not having to do this for them. But if you've got someone,
we had time, I would have done it. But he actually had a class of kids coming in that he had to go and talk to.
Oh, that was my son.
Oh, really?
That was yesterday.
Yeah, it was. So he said, I only got, like, we made an appointment, then he didn't know these kids were coming. So otherwise I would have said, let's just fill this in together. But he's doing it today. He just messaged me to say.
And remember that, you know, the key is always in the follow-up. So you might spend the time with the person. They might get really excited, but we're humans. Things happen. We might go home. Someone might have broken an arm, a leg, or whatever. Life's happening, and you might forget. So it's just like pop a little reminder in your calendar to remember to touch base with them.
Do that for a couple.
And if they you know, haven't filled it out themselves, offer to do it. You know, you've already had that conversation with them. You might be on the phone with them, and it is just a matter of just their name, email address, and their ABN number. As soon as they get that, then an email comes back to them with how to load their products or how to load their services. The services is really easy. The products sometimes can be a bit tricky, but there's always a link there to help. So you can hit help. Now, even if you've got 1,000 products going on your shop, doesn't matter. It's the one low cost fee of $95 or $99 or something to be able to have a team to do that for you. Me, I'm not IT savvy at all. So I'd be going, yes, please. Some of you that have got a bit more experience might, you know,
well, Andrew and I muddled through and did ours. And we worked it out okay.
Yeah, but you know, if you find you can tell your people as well when you're out there in the community, if they don't have time, you know, if they're a one-man show and they've got client, you know, customers after customers, if they don't have the time, it might be a good option because it isn't expensive. It's very affordable, and it just, you know, they'll be able to just, as long as they know directly where to get their information from. Hope you don't get blown away here, Lily. We're out here on my beautiful deck, and the day is absolutely amazing. Been out surfing this morning, and yeah, you know, learning to surf, and yeah, amazing. Just, it's so good for the soul. But going back to what we were doing, so the first scenario, as I said, I've just been in for a wonderful massage with this beautiful lady. Oh my goodness, and I'm just like on cloud 9. Now for me, I'm like megaphone. If I get a good service, I want to share it to the world, and naturally I have always done that. Always. That's why I'm known as the connections queen, because just it helps people grow. And by you giving out, you get so much back as well. So I now physically have something that can help this beautiful lady with her services get out to the world. Like, you know what I mean? Who wouldn't want to have a service that is edified somewhat from someone that's experienced it? Yep. So once I've been in, I've had the massage, I'm feeling like, oh, just amazing. And I'm like, hey, Lillian. And I just ask her, because not always are the masseuses or service people the owners. So it's really important to try to get to the owner if you can, or, you know, perhaps get their number or something like that, so you can arrange a chat with them, because if they are the workers in the business, they might not necessarily be the right person, the decision maker. So you might ask, so what a wonderful massage. I'm just feeling amazing.
Glad you loved it.
I just want so many people to know about this wonderful centre. I mean, I've never experienced a massage quite like that before in my life. So is this your business, or do you work for someone?
No, this is my business.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I tell you what, if you could get that business out, if you could get those services out and help a lot more people experience what you've done so that their soul can come alive as well, would you be interested in expanding your reach further?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Like, do you think that you could, you know, be able to, you know, help a lot more people that way? Or perhaps if I was to help you in a big way, would you be able to teach other people as well to do what you do, so more people can benefit?
Yeah, I guess so. What's it all about?
Wow. Okay, so I'm part of the Avatar Collective, and we help businesses shine. we showcase their businesses on our platform, which is actually global. So we come together supportive in a collaborative way to support each other. And how it actually works is we have a couple of different payment options. So today I've paid you with cash or fiat.
Yeah.
What we also have is crypto. Now, I know you might be, oh my God, crypto, what on earth? I don't know what I'm doing with this. That's totally understandable. A lot of people have fears with it. And if you don't understand, of course, I didn't understand either. But what I've come to understand is that it is just a form of currency, which is found globally. Yeah. So they have reduced interest as well, because if we use the banks, we're paying quite a lot of interest on every transaction. And it's also secure.
Yeah.
So you're less likely to have, people scamming you.
Yeah.
Like I've just had. So having that available to you, you might not have crypto yourself, okay? But as long as you can be open to accepting it, when it's actually shortly, if you're interested, shortly you'll actually get a QR code where people can come and they can choose to use cash or credit card or crypto, tap, and then straight away, once the transaction happens, you have the choice at that moment to either transfer it straight to cash if you don't know anything about crypto, transfer it to whatever crypto that you have, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or some of the others, or keep it in your wallet as well to keep it as an investment. The reason why we introduced the crypto is more and more people are heading that way. And by having it involved as well, it allows the crypto coin that we work with allows tools which are free or low cost to help expand your reach. So basically, the more businesses that we helped shine a light on their business, coin goes up in value for all of our investors.
So I can cash. So if somebody came in and used it, I could choose to cash it straight out and be paid what I would normally be paid, or I can keep it as an investment or transfer it to another crypto. I'm not that much into crypto, but my husband's into it a bit, so I've got a bit of an understanding.
Yeah, or of course you can use it on the fast growing. I think we have about 1.4 million businesses in Australia alone.
Wow.
So you can actually use it to purchase other people's products or services as well. So it is a fast growing community. We have things like we have our own publishing company where you can publish a book for very low cost as well. Or, if you have an amazing company like you do, you might benefit from being a radio host on our radio station for no cost. It's just a time commitment. By doing these things, it helps you shine, and that helps us grow.
So is there a cost to get involved?
No, there is no cost whatsoever to get involved. As I mentioned before, the way that we operate is the more businesses that come on board, the more the coin goes up in value for our investors. And it's that investment that we are able to then have tools and low-cost tools and benefits to support you.
So I don't have any costs. I potentially can get more customers.
Yeah.
Crypto and let it grow if I want to, or cash it out if I want to.
Yes.
Which is a no-brainer.
I thought you'd say that. Well, let me tell you, I've got a simple link that I can either send to you or we can fill it out now.
Yeah, I've got a couple of minutes. We could fill it out now.
Perfect. So all I need to get you started is just your name, your email address, your ABN number. You'll get an email straight back within the 24-hour period. If you don't see it in your emails, it could possibly go to your junk as well. So just check your junk. And that'll be step-by-step process on how to add your wonderful service business that you have, your massages, so that everyone then has access to be able to see you. So the more you do, the more, things that you use, the tools that are used, it's all about shining a light on your business and joining this fast-growing collaborative community.
Sounds great.
Awesome. I just wanted to ask as well, Lillian, while you're there, do you happen to have, I know you did the massage and oh my God, I felt amazing with all the oils that you use and the crystals that you just had surrounding me. Do you happen to sell those things as well?
I do. I sell the oils and I sell crystals and candles, and yeah, I do have a few things that I sell.
Wow. So guess what? If you have products as well, you can also put the products on
Oh,
there as
wow.
well and
Really?
be exposed to all this as well. Again, for no cost,
Oh,
to be
wow.
able to help shine a light on what you do. Yeah. So so that's what it is. That's as easy as it is, everyone. It's about putting it out there, asking some key questions, starting the conversation with these beautiful people. Because remember, remember if it was you and someone hadn't asked you to be part of this,
Yeah.
then you saw someone else growing and exploding and their business tripling in sales, you'd be a little bit disappointed as well if you weren't, given the same opportunity. So remember to focus on the values that are given. So oh, I thought that was so. Is that you or me? No silliness going on here. So remember to focus on the value. So Lillian, you did such a good job with reminding us of the benefits. That was really awesome. So remember, no cost, free or low cost tools to help expand your reach. The ability to have access to crypto as a payment option and not to have the need to have an understanding of the crypto, but to be able to accept it and then to be able to transfer it to cash or crypto as an investment, or to be able to use it to support everyone else's business.
I think the key is people are going to be busy. Like I said, I had a few minutes, but that might not always be the case. So what would you say if you asked me and I said, Olive, I've got my next flight coming in a couple of minutes? Would you just say, can I make it the time to catch up with you?
Yes.
On the phone?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Is that me or you?
It's me.
So what definitely Lillian brought up a really good point, because after you've just had this wonderful massage or you've been in for your winery tour, dinner winery tours with the travel show, or you've been out to check out Pace or whatever, wherever you've been, remembering it's a really good idea to ask them, do you have a few minutes there now?
Yeah.
If they don't have a few minutes, so do you have a few minutes? I've got something I'd like to share. It is no cost and it will help expand your reach. When would you be free? Yeah. When do you have 10 minutes? And give them a couple options as well. So if you can know your schedule and when you do have 10 minutes, and you can just then even just do it on the phone.
Would you send them the link first or wait until you've spoken to them?
No, I'd much prefer
Speak to them first.
because I know myself, like if I'm sending stuff, I
You
get
make
bombarded
assumptions
and
about what it is.
and I get a bit overwhelmed and whatever as well. I'm a relationships person and I'd really like to meet with the person, or even if I'm not meeting with them, on Zoom. Zoom's global, right? Or on the phone. You just make a time.
It's like everything. It's a relationship thing, isn't it?
It's totally relationships business. And so, and what you're trying to do is edify them, because if they have their own products or services, they're in business for a reason. Yeah.
And it could be your hairdresser, your chiro, your restaurant that you go into, a cafe, massage, all sorts of things.
But also what Lillian already does, it takes a village to raise a child. Come on, we all know that. We all have children, and it's not always been easy, but we have a parenting expert here that's willing to give her tools. So, you know what I mean? If you, just, come across someone like Lillian, you go, oh my goodness, there is so many people that would benefit from what your education is. Would you like to be exposed to that? So it's actually helping them grow, if that makes sense. So it's all about, try not to get in your head and get scared about, if you've got the confidence on what you're giving, the whole thing is trying to expand their reach. And the whole reason why we're in business is to come up, we've got a solution that's, helping a problem, and we're in business to help more and more people. So this is a tool that's going to help you. So there's nothing quite like this around that actually is shining a light on what you do.
I've put my resources on Zonara, but I haven't put any of my courses on yet. I'll get there.
Yeah. And remember, as Lillian said, like with the courses and stuff like that, it's not something, you could go at your own pace. But once you get the momentum and you see the benefit of it and you see growing, and it's like it's not costing you anything to be able to put it on there. I think some also mentioned about if you're running courses and stuff like that, like face-to-face events.
Yeah.
We can put that on there as well. And I know myself running my face-to-face events, and it's always a bit of a pain having to advertise and do this and do that. Whereas we've got this available here. So if you meet people that have got businesses that also run events or, you know, do other things, it's all about letting them know what this is all about. And there's another perfect thing as well. So the tools, as we know, we've got the magazine, we've got the advertising that they can do for free in the magazine, the radio. Not everyone will want to host a radio show. That's okay. Someone else could do it on their behalf. You know, it's just about getting their voice out there to the world. But another thing that we will be introducing really soon, as soon as I get my calendar link sorted out, is I will be interviewing each and every one of you that has joined, that has a service or product-based business, getting you on the couch. Yeah, it's my way, my Oprah experience, but getting on the couch as to why you created what you created and the features and benefits of your products or your services, because people will buy off who they like, love, and trust.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know everyone. And again, this is global. So you don't know who you'll touch in another country that stumbles across your video that we've shared. And all of this information helps us understand you as well. So how to market you more effectively as well. So it's all a win-win-win. So it's all about allowing the person that has the product, whether it's parenting courses or massaging or champagne or whatever it is, what products that they have, it's all about shining a light on what they do so that they can concentrate on what they do best, which is creating their product.
Well, just another example, Tammy, my husband and my youngest son are electricians. Now, they don't need more work, but my husband, Andrew, decided that he could list air conditioners. And what he's organised with SumUp is that because air conditioners, you can't just put in the mail easily. Like so he's actually set up with his wholesalers. And so, for example, if you're on the Gold Coast and you want an air conditioner, you can go and pick it up from the Gold Coast wholesaler. If you're in Sydney, you can get it from Sydney. Or you can actually just say, I live in such and so, where's my closest wholesaler? If there isn't one close enough, they can organise to have it delivered as well. Wow. So with summer coming up, then the season's summer.
That's it. I know it gets a bit confusing, doesn't it?
With the warmer weather coming up, you know, people wanting air conditioners, and if you've already got, you know, Zonara coin, so basically people can pay for it in their coin and then pick it up from their local or closest wholesaler. So most people will have a wholesaler within, you know, unless they're out Cooey somewhere. But yeah,
what an amazing initiative! Did you hear that? Air conditioning that you can pick up at your closest location. So many sites. I know that I ordered something else online, someone else a little while ago, and some of them they don't have their own shop front, so they do send it to different locations. It's an incredible idea, and I love how Angie thought about outside the box. He might not need more clients like me. I can only do so many clients, teach so many clients, and or you know, beauticians, they can only do so many massages or facials or whatever. But it's like, what can I do where I can make money while I sleep?
And that's and that's like, even though you know the markup might only be small, but it's a way that he can actually help people and make money without having to do anything. Like he's just got to set it all up. And imagine if every time somebody buys an air conditioner, then he can choose to keep the money in the coin, or he can cash it out, or he can do a bit of both and make it a bit of an investment and get some cash back into the business as well.
And it's such a brilliant idea. So those kinds of things that you can actually speak with the people when you're out and about as well. And just with regards to if people do decide to keep it, remembering what Lillian said, you can cash it out straight away with the cash price and have that and be happy. That's great. Or if people decide, you know what, I want to keep it in there as an investment. You know, I don't know exactly what the investment price is right now. Soon we'll find out, but it's already gone up. The more we grow, the more businesses we bring online, the more we expand, the more the coin goes up in value. It's a simple thing. Yeah. So remembering as champions, as you guys are the partners, we choose you because of your values and attributes that are really similar to us representing our brand. So we do reward you as a result of that. So by you going out there to help, not only are you earning
here's
an
another
income.
thing I thought of too.
Oh, here we go.
Because Richard actually said, do I get anything for joining?
Yes.
And it's 100, they get 100
Yes.
coin. And if that's worth $1 something at the moment, I mean, hey, that's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
So
So
that's another thing you can say to them. You just for joining, we'll actually gift you 100 of these coins.
yeah, because then they'll be transacting those coins
Another little
anyway in their
incentive.
shop and everything.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, that wonderful coffee shop I love, and I go there often, well, every day, because they do the best coffees. I'm just going to be able to be able to, and once it's fully out there and live, they'll have, you know, they'll be given the apps where you just tap and go, you know, simple.
And he did ask me that. He said, what do I have to do to set it up? And I said, look, it'll all get sent to you, and it's pretty simple.
Yeah, so it's education. It is literally like a QR code, tap, go, done. And then that transactions happen. But because they are accepting crypto or the avatar, then more and more people in this network, which is fast growing, will want to go to that coffee shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the whole thing. What lastly, I wanted to also chat about the publishing company, which is about to launch our book. So we did our first book. We're both authors in that. It's pretty exciting. And so that's going to be launched pretty soon. And what the beauty of that was, it cost us $1. Just $1. So remember,
I just spoke to somebody who participated in one of those, and they spent, did she say $2,000? I think, but she got a certain amount of books with it.
Yeah,
but it was $2,000.
Yeah. So the beauty of this is that it's helping shine a light on what you do, but you can share whatever you want in the book collaboration. But that actual book is going to be shared on 120 platforms around the world, right? Which is quite big. It's getting a lot of exposure. And the beauty of it is that we're not making anything out of it. It's only cost us $1 to be involved in it. But there's a charity that we've chosen that is going to get all of the money. So people love supporting charities. So that's going to help us get our books out there on a much bigger scale, which is much better than, say, $20 a book or whatever it is, in my eyes, because it's all about getting your view, your story out to the world. So that's another really incredible benefit.
And that helps with your branding, for who you are and what your business is, if you talked about your business.
Absolutely helps with your profile, most definitely. And also because we do have so many people, it's another, I know there's a lot of key points, so maybe just write down the key points from this, but also another benefit for joining something which is so big, we have people power. So that people power, Summer and I are talking to large companies often, negotiating prices, better deals for us, whether it's the telco that's coming on board in January or February, we'll get fantastic deals. What else? The social embassy, plus also the internet security kind of thing. All of those things that we use every single day, you know, there'll be electricity and all those coming on board as well. So we'll be able, not to say that you have to use it, but let me tell you, they're going to be fantastic deals. So
if we can,
if
we can pay for things like that out of Avatar coin and not out of our income, that really means we've got more disposable income at the end of the day.
Absolutely, because you're gonna, they're things that you need anyway, like your telco or your electricity and that kind of thing anyway. So you can either pay full price at cash or get it at a reduced price, and then have the idea where you can either purchase it with the Avatar coin or cash. It doesn't really matter. It's just the people power, the amount of people that are joining. So yeah, get on the train. Just know the value of what you're in, and you know, just go in there with confidence. So, you know, probably, you know, if you're not feeling so confident, do your deep breathing first. Meditate on the outcome that you want. Send the outcome, the intention to the outcome that you desire. And you know what? If they say no, no is not always no. No might be not now because whatever's going on in their life. But bet your bottom dollar they'll be watching you. They'll be watching you. You know what I mean? And so for me, it's like, if I don't tell someone, it's like, you know, holding back the cards on them. How dare I do that? You know what I mean? So whatever they decide, yes or no, it doesn't really matter. It's got nothing to do with you. And if they say no, next, it doesn't matter. Yeah. So I hope that's helped today. Thank you so
That was a bit
much
of
for
fun.
coming around. I don't know, we should do this again. We should have the show. I don't know what
I
we'll
just
call
live
it.
down the road, so it's really handy.
So handy,
Okay.
but we just thought it'd be really worthwhile. So I'm going to get the editing team to edit this, and we'll be able to put it on the website and share it so that you guys can have this as a valuable resource. Every time you get into your head and you go, oh my god, I'm not good enough, no one's going to listen to me, blah blah blah, you know all the answers. Just listen to this, breathe, know why, and think about why. What was it that drew you to it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, other people are just like you, don't you reckon? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's like other people deserve to know this. So that's what it's about. So thank you so much for joining today. We had so much fun. Look out next time. We'll do another one soon, I reckon, because that was really fun. Awesome. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.